Hey guys, Footy Manager TV here and welcome to episode number 2 of my Manchester United Football Manager 2016 Let's Play. Thank you for the amazing response, all the likes on the video and the comments. I love seeing all your comments, over 100 comments in the previous episode. Amazing to see. And before we get to the first game against Liverpool at home, what a way to kick off the season that is. I just wanted to talk about Mkhitaryan. I know you guys were talking about him in the comments, but in case you missed it when I said it in the video, I actually tried to sign him. I actually got an offer accepted, contract accepted, but the work permit failed. I'll just show you once more. Again, if you just missed that part of the video, I'll go to his scout report and it shows it there as well. Would probably fail to gain a work permit, and even if I tried that, which I did, it may work, but unfortunately it didn't, just to test it. But yeah, it's disappointing because he is going to be playing for Manchester United this upcoming season, and I do think he's a great player. I think you guys might have misquoted me if I said he's not a world-class player. That was me comparing to me, there's only probably 5 world-class, the really like Ronaldo, Messi. He's still a really good player, and I want him to do really well for Manchester United. So yeah, please don't misquote me on that. And also I've downloaded some new logos. They look a bit better. So hopefully you will like that, for all the teams and competitions, everything like that. So hopefully will be all good. And the league table, you can see it's the start of the season right now. And that's something I want to say. I have a lot of money right now, but ideally I don't want to sell a player or transfer a player in this first season. I want to play with the team how it is. And hopefully we can sign Mkhitaryan in the second season. So I'll just say that out there and just don't worry about it for the rest of the season. I'll try and sign him in the following season, and hopefully, yeah, that will go. Has anyone signed him in Football Manager? Have you had the same problems in terms of, the work permit? Let me know in the comments, because I definitely want to get him in at some point in this save, because he will be playing for Manchester United 100%. So there is a change I'm going to make, and some feedback from you guys. I gotta let me know, what do you want me to do with Memphis? Because right now I've been training him as a complete forward, to play as one of the 2 strikers we play with in our main formation, in our main tactic. Because in left midfield here, he's only competent. So maybe should I try and train him there? Because then we can get Memphis starting as well, and that makes the team look a bit more dangerous than Ashley Young being in there. So if I were to play this, I wouldn't say normally, because I'm still going to play this like I normally do, but maybe guys like Ashley Young, Fellaini, I would have transfer listed from the start, maybe Michael Carrick, but I want to give all my players a chance. So hopefully, that will pan out well. The first game of the season, we didn't do the best. We lost against Leicester City on penalty shootout. That was a crazy penalty shootout, wasn't it? We could have easily ended up winning that. So I think it was decent preparation, but our familiarity of the tactic is still only on competent. But hopefully after a few league games, it can become more accomplished and eventually fluid. So again, Wayne Rooney, Zlatan Ibrahimovic leading the line. Memphis getting a start on the left again. Do you think I should train him in that position opposed to the striker? Because then he'll probably start more. But I'm not sure his impact, because he's not natural there. We'll just see. We'll get into the game now, submit the team, and we will see what Liverpool's team is looking like. So you can see their starting 11. They're going with Sturridge and then Coutinho in behind. I think that's Firmino will be left midfield, Lever, Jordan Henderson, Milner. So yeah, it's a team you would expect, one of their strongest teams. We got just Fellaini suspended, Carrick and Juan Mata injuries, and they're missing Lallana and Joe Allen. So they are some important players for them. So both teams missing players of probably equal importance, I would like to say. So who's going to be the danger men here? Again, Sturridge with his pace, we will look to tie mark him and then show onto the weaker foot. And Coutinho, same boat. I won't do closing down on players. We'll just experiment with this. Right. So this changes. It's just random, because last time it was Nicky Butt. See, I was right with not allowing Ryan Giggs, the assistant manager, to do them, because he doesn't feel confident in his ability to offer just advice. Then Firmino We'll just tight mark him. Don't let him get any space. James Milner out on the right. He's not going to do too much. Oh, I shouldn't have said that now. He'll probably get a goal. So let's head into the team talk right now. And we will say passionately, I think for the first game of the season, go out there and give these fans their money's worth. So some good reactions from the defensive players. And then I'll just do, I think, calmly, and I say I have faith in you. Okay, that changed them a bit. Let's see for the midfielders, I have faith in you. Okay, that was Bastian Schweinsteiger. He's going to be an important player this season for us. And actually for Zlatan and Wayne Rooney are a bit of... They're bigger players, you know. They're bigger egos. So I'm not sure just saying I have faith in you will do anything. I'm going to say assertively, I'm expecting to see quality finishing out there because they are good players. They're not players to kind of... feel nervous after that kind of talk. They know their quality, especially Zlatan, and Wayne Rooney. They've got similar kind of personalities, I'll say. So with those kind of players, you can kind of be a bit more expecting on them, and they should perform. Let's see how it goes. Wayne Rooney! Come on, Rooney! Rooney into Zlatan Ibrahimovic! He scores in his league debut! His first ever goal for Manchester United. Get in, Zlatan! Hopefully, we can have more of that this season from you. Drop in your comments, how many league goals do you think Zlatan can score this season? Just, of course, if he doesn't get injured. He may miss a few games through injury. Hopefully not a major injury. But Zlatan opens his accounts. Now it's Alberto with the throw-in. Valencia. I won't lie, Valencia's impressed me. I know it's only been a game and 30 minutes here, but... he showed some good signs. Look at this. Schweinsteiger. Memphis on the left. Can he impress me? Finds Luke Shaw, far post. It's Darmian with the header getting forward. I have my fullbacks on the attack role. Not playing with wingbacks, but I'm playing with fullbacks on the attack role. I think Darmian and Luke Shaw, yeah, that suits them perfectly. Memphis really impressive there. And they linked up there, the two fullbacks. How about that, Darmian? I like it. He's good for headers. He's really strong defensively. He's good in the air, kind of for a fullback, because he can play centre-back as well. He can play a lot of defensive positions, a lot of defensive roles. And how about this start here against Liverpool? It's one team you'd want to get a victory over, especially. But a corner, if we concede here, I'm probably going to have to make some changes to my defensive... you can't... James, didn't I say it? I said he wasn't going to do anything, and then he scores a cracker. But that's what happens when you allow a player to be free outside of the box. So that's something we may need to work on, like defending set pieces wise. But aside from that, it's been a solid performance. We haven't dominated possession, but we have had slightly... more possession, but we've only had 4 shots on target, so it's not dominating shots or anything like that. But first 2 goals, I was really happy how we started. Bit disappointed to concede late in the half, so definitely assertively have to say don't get complacent out there right now. So only one player, Memphis, stress. I'm going to say for him to calm down, I think, and just say there's no pressure on you today. Saying calm down with that, it's a good mix, but unfortunately he's still looking stressed because he's still a young kind of player, so hopefully he'll be alright in the second half. Schweinsteiger on a yellow card. I think he may need to get substituted, and we'll bring on Schneiderlin. They both can pretty much play the same role. He could be box-to-box midfielder, but I don't see that in him. He's got some decent attributes for that, but when he's getting forward, that role, that part of the role anyway, he's not that good. Like, he can't score. Well, he probably can score a goal. He's obviously scored goals before in his career, but yeah, his finishing is pretty low. It's like 10 or something like that. I've not got that natural instinct to score a goal. Compared to other midfielders. So, yeah, he will just come in, that deep line playmaker, on defend as well, just responsible. I'm trying to bring a good balance to the team while still trying to be fairly creative. Now, it's Nathaniel Klein with the throw-in. Ander Herrera win the header. Schneiderlin. I hate when my players win headers, but it's like no aim. There's no direction. They just try and get it out of the area. And now Nathaniel Klein across is going to be coming in. De Gea, what a save! And on the rebound, Roberto Firmino. It's always frustrating to concede like that. Goalkeeper makes a really good save. Really good save. Credit to Liverpool as well. Dangerous cross in. Sturridge couldn't score from that range, and the goalkeeper, De Gea, he was just out of position, couldn't save that. I think we may need to make changes because we haven't created enough for a home game, we'll have to say here. So we're going to venture onto the 4-2-3-1 attacking formation, and this is where Memphis, because he's had a decent game, we need to allow him to play in his best role, which is probably as an inside forward, left wing. And then Schneiderlin, I've got roaming play. I don't mind the roaming playmaker role, so I will stick with that. We'll see how that goes. And Herrera is on I'm not sure for box-to-box midfielder for Herrera. We get to advanced playmaker. We'll leave it on support for now. Support. Rooney. He's actually had a good game. See, that's where Rooney is going to be so effective for us. He could play striker and attacking midfield when we drop back. He's still very effective in that role. So Martial, he was really disappointed. Well, it was from the penalties. That's where he was disappointing in. So it's really hard to judge that. Valencia's had an amazing game. Look, 8 rating. Like, we've had a decent game judging off that. Phil Jones, another disappointing performance. Eric Bailey may get a look in with that. But yeah, I don't think we're going to make another change. Okay, Luke Shaw, throw in. Can he make another impact? Good cross, Valencia! Oh, that would have been an amazing goal to score for him, because he's had an amazing game as well. I'm really thinking, like, Memphis, I'm not sure if he's going to make the impact. Come on. Okay, if we don't score here, I am going to have to make a substitution. Zlatan into Valencia! Valencia! Oh, man. That went closer than I expected. Oh, man, I swear, Valencia, that 10 finishing, he's not an amazing strike of the ball. So, I'm not sure if attempting that is the best option. We need to make a change, though. He's got to get that ball in, I would have to say. Memphis, not getting job done. Dude, bring on Martial, because he can play out on the left. He's 100% on that. Inside forward, so we may have... Because I want to... With this formation we're using, we use the one striker, so... We'll have to... yeah, I think that will be the best option. And a Herrera. Advanced playmaker. Daily Blind is really the only other option. So let's change Daily Blind to deep line playmaker. He's okay. He's okay creatively. Well, not amazing. He's not like an amazing creative player, but he's got 16 passing, so he's balanced because he's decent defensively as well. So yeah, Schneiderlin and Blind. I'd like to think we won't concede another goal because, yeah, especially Schneiderlin and Blind, that's a very strong centre midfield partnership defensively and not bad creatively. Like I said, they're not natural, like, creative players, like playmakers. Okay, come on. Luke Shaw picks up a yellow there. So that's, 3 yellow cards for our back 4 today. The fullbacks, and Chris Smalling's been really good. Phil Jones, this is going to be really disappointing if we don't get 3 points here. We're in a great position to win it. And, yeah, that's going to be it. Bit disappointing. De Gea, goal kick. Nothing's going to come of this. It's the end of the game. I would imagine it is the end of the game as well. It's past the 2 minutes allotted time. Obviously, it's a minimum as well, but yeah, it is going to end there. It was a good match. If you're like a neutral, not supporter of either team, it was a good match to watch, but I'm pretty disappointed that I think we deserve the 3 points. I'll be honest, Wayne Rooney had a class game, we will say. I need to find the balance, what is good. I haven't given my default formation a full 90 minutes without changing it, so yeah, maybe, we'll just have to see. I'll still say I'm happy with the performance, because they'll be disappointed if I go... You can't say the team performed badly. Maybe a couple of defensive errors, and apart from that, the goals we conceded could have been prevented. That's something we can work on. The first one, again, the player outside of the box, we can work on that. And the other one, well, De Gea saved it, went it straight to their player. That's kind of, one of those goals you concede. So I'm not too disappointed. And here's a few interesting results. Tottenham get the victory against Manchester City. Always good to see Manchester City lose as well. Leicester couldn't get the victory. They needed a very, very late equaliser, actually, to get a point at home against Watford. But yeah, definitely big news there. Tottenham beat Man City. Got a couple of inboxes here. Gibson close to triggering clause, actually. So after featuring in the last match, Darren Gibson is now 5 appearances away from making 50 appearances, which will trigger a transfer clause that was part of his move from Manchester United. Everton will have to pay us $750k. That will be pretty neat. It's always good in a save when you get that. You've done nothing. That was a deal a few years back. And yeah, you're going to make some profit off of that. You're going to get some more money in. And guys, let's take a look at some of the young talents we have in the under-21s. Obviously, Adnan Januzaj, who is out on loan. He'll definitely play a part when he comes back. Like I said, with Mkhitaryan, if I can't sign him again for the following season, work permit problems, Adnan Januzaj, he will be back, and he's natural in so many positions. If you can have a season of playing consistently, getting some good form, improving as a player like he is, that's very nice to see. Hopefully, he can come back a really good player in some good form, can play out on left and out on the right. Exactly what I need at the minute. And then Fosu Mensah, he's got high potential, he's centre back. Him and Eric Bailey at the back as the future. Oh, that looks promising. Do we give him some training? Central defender. Because I've got my youth coaches and everything like that to... no, actually, I remember I had to do that purposely because now it does it for the under-18s, they're the youth players, under-21s, you have to do manually. So I'm just training his stamina right now because it's only 9, and physical attributes you gotta train when they're younger because they don't really improve as much maybe after they reach 21, 22 years of age. But yeah, Fosu Mensah, he looks the goods actually. He looks like, obviously his attributes aren't so high or anything like that, but the potential in him looks really good. Anything, his height could be a bit troubling. So 179 centimeters. I'm not sure. Might need to work on his jumping reach for that. But then we have Eric Bailey as well. We compare, he's 21. So they're going to be the young guys coming through. And Eric Bailey, he may deserve a chance, or he needs to deserve to be at least given a chance. He's really quick. Amazing tackle at 18. So if Phil Jones keeps disappointing, Eric Bailey may have to come in. Oh, will you look at this? Cauley Woodrow, a hat-trick. What's that, 3 goals in 6 minutes? To win in the Capital One Cup. He's a quality youngster, He's got potential in him. So I'll get a scout report on him that will default put him on the short list. What do you think about him as a striker? Could he be a Manchester United type, or should we give games into James Wilson, Marcus Rashford? And I'm just giving Rashford some game time right now. Needs to gain the match fitness under 21s. There's no need to rush him. He's going to be a key player for this save over the first few seasons. However long I play this for, I do want to give him a chance. He's got that high potential in him as well. Only 17 years of age. No need to rush him into it. I will play him throughout the season though. And then there is a couple of lads in the under-18s. There's Callum Gribben. I'm sure you guys know about him. He's a star in the making. He's got 17 free kick taking. We could have an amazing player on our hands. He could be good through the middle, and then he's not too bad out wide. He's got good dribbling, or crossing's not too bad. I've got to see how we develop him. And he tries long-range free kicks, and he's got 17 free kick taking. He could be a really good player in the future if we develop him right. Yeah, you can see right now I can't change that. Yeah, because I have my coach, under 18s doing that. And that reminds me as well, work on stamina. A lot of younger lads, you got to work on their stamina. I did sign head of youth development because Manchester United, at least with the transfer update that I downloaded and in the description for you to download too if you want that, they don't have a head of youth development. So I signed Bruno Conti from Roma, been at Roma for a while, obviously ex-manager, of course. So I think he is excellent for us to get some good players in, surely, and training the youth players as well. It's good to get the good judging player ability and potential, but that's for getting the good youth intakes, but then working with youngsters. I might do a video separately on youth intakes, how to get good players, everything, because it's more in depth than just having a good head of youth development, because I know some people say, oh, you get the best one like this, and you still don't get amazing players most seasons. So it's a lot to do with scouting as well. So you can get different players from different countries. You got to get the scouting knowledge up pretty much. So guys, I have allocated Memphis Depay to train as a left midfielder, and we get an update that Memphis Depay has put in very good performances as a left midfielder in recent training sessions, and I just changed that after the last game. Sorry. So we'll give him a go in the next game against Chelsea and see what he does. So boys, here you can see our under-21s were able to get the better of the Liverpool under-21s. Marcus Rashford's a late brace in the game to win it. How about that? Just shows the difference. The game was tight up until then. Marcus Rashford proved the difference right there. Player of the match as well, as you would expect. He won it for them. So leave in the comments if you enjoy seeing these other things as well. That's why I talked about wanting this to be a story. I can just add a lot of other things to build it up like that. So you can see how our youth players are going and everything like that. Leave your thoughts. And also, just after scouting Cauley Woodrow, he's tempted to join us. I didn't even tell him. I didn't even declare interest in him. I just scouted him. Well, I'm pretty sure he'll know if he's being scouted, I suppose. That's something I never realized. Like in Football Manager, you just scout a player, but is it like one of your scouts go watch him play? Or what's actually... I never realized that. I just get a report on a player to see their thoughts on him, but to actually watch him play a game or something like that will be interesting. If he can perform in the next few games, I'll definitely track him. But, like if we play with two strikers, we continue that formation, we can maybe sign another young striker to go with the young lads we have already. But we got under 18s also. We only got a couple good players in the under 18. So hopefully, with youth intakes, we can get a few more. But we've got Chelsea. How about this for the first two games of the season? Liverpool and Chelsea. It's tough. It's tough. It's good, but it's tough. Or it's tough, but it's good. It's a good thing, I would have to say. That's a good way to get your tactics more familiar at the same time. And if you're wondering, I am training them. We'll just go to the training for a second and go to the team. And you can see we're working on match tactics. So we're working to match tactics. So it is going to take a bit longer for them to become fluid. I've mentioned that before. Like in past, I would focus on one. It gets fluid more quickly. But this will be better in the long run, I would like to think. Again, I don't think... honestly, Phil Jones, let's analyze his performance. We'll go to his form. His first two games, 6.9. Okay, he still made a lot of interceptions, but he's made some little errors. And I don't think I want to be playing Eric Bailly in a game like this away from home against Chelsea. I want to give him a chance in a game where we're more expected to win. That's not going to be as hard because Phil Jones is experienced and he still made challenges. I just, can't make those like individual errors and that kind of thing. So I'm pretty sure we'll go in with this team. No other changes. I think the players on the bench. Leave in your comments, would you like to see Jesse Lingard actually be a regular player? Because he's just going to be on the bench for now because he doesn't have outstanding attributes, but... this is... And for the central midfielders, who's the... to me, Ander Herrera as advanced playmaker on support and deep line playmaker defend, you got Schweinsteiger. That's a really good mix for mine. So we'll leave that as is for now, and we'll head into the game against Chelsea right now. We'll go into the next part to see the lineup. You get more of an indication. Oh my god, what are they doing? What are they doing? What is this formation? Is Eden Hazard playing central midfield? Chelsea, they're back parking the bus. What's going on? What? He can play central midfield, but that's definitely not his best role. It's probably his worst role that he can actually play. He's accomplished in central midfield. It just, Conte. I guess he's bringing his Italian style to it. That's what I like about Football Manager. A new manager comes in, they bring new style, but okay. Maybe it's going to work for them. I can't judge. 3 centre-backs, though. Interesting. It's very defensive for a home game still, even though that's his style. You at least play with the midfield, like left and right midfielders, surely, and play your best players in their best positions. Can't judge. I'm not one to really not insult another manager. It's more so be critical of their tactics. Every manager has their own way of playing, because that's like me in Football Manager. I can't criticize. That's exactly what I do. So I'm actually going to try a game without opposition instructions and see how we go. It might backfire, but just maybe my tactical setup initially is alright. defensively and everything like that with the marking and whatnot. So I'm going to say I expect a win today. That's very expectant. But I talked about that with Ibrahimovic and Rooney, but the group, like as a collective, majority of players are like that thinking about it. Yeah. Maybe there's someone like Memphis Depay who may not be as confident. I get that feeling like Memphis is not as confident. But yeah, that's just because the age, experience will come with that. So that was actually a pretty decent reaction. So now it's a free kick. Memphis, Phil Jones, redeem yourself, lad. And he does. Memphis proves that he can be important as well. Set it up really nicely for Phil Jones. Really well done. Early goal in the game is exactly what we want in front of the Chelsea supporters as well. Sucked in. Memphis, good ball to Jones. That time he did win the header. Who was he against? Gary Cahill. Too good. He'll be happy beating him. Got to be careful now. Azpilicueta gets past. He's going to get a dangerous cross in. And again, these crosses are killing me. These crosses are killing me. Diego Costa scores his 100th goal of his career. What are you doing there? You just let him get past you. And Diego Costa, dangerous ball into him and finishes. Very disappointing there. Chelsea, obviously, regardless of how they did in real life, they've got still amazing players and their formation obviously must be doing okay. They'll want to win this game, of course, same as us. So I'm going to say I'm far from pleased. Well, it's funny. If we didn't concede that one goal, I would have actually been really happy with what we showed in the first half. Memphis, can he get past? Oh, it's a poor pass. Really well positioned, John Terry. His experience shows there. But now it's Antonio Valencia. He's had a very good start to the season. And Baba Rahman, that's going to be a second yellow, boy. You're going to be sent off. And surely that's going to affect them a lot. Look at that. They're making changes already. I think we have to... Do we go all out right away? No, it's not all out. It's just to our more attacking formation. Can we change it with our current setup? I guess that would seem logical because we've got the extra man. Again, we'll change to the inside forward for that role right now. Actually, let's try the support. Let's see Valencia. Yeah, actually better support. So we'll try that. We'll have the wingers on support trying to get balls in. Hopefully they will be able to do that. We'll play on the narrow width, but we'll try and look to exploit the flanks. And if that works, we'll kind of add that into the tactics. So yeah, we'll do that for now. Complete forward. Like on the other tactic, it's the complete forwards on support because, play with another striker. So be creative as well with the advanced forward. But, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, he's the main man right now leading the line. So actually, Schweinsteiger, in this one we've got roaming playmaker and box-to-box. I think we still do... it's a tough... We'll try roaming playmaker. I actually had success with that role in FM15. I used it in a few of my formations. Haven't used that role too much in FM16, to be honest. But now we have a chance to. They have a less man. Come on. Come on, let's take a chance. It's going to go back to Wayne here. Come on, Waz. Waz, dangerous. Memphis. Luke Shaw, could he score? Come on. Luke Shaw. And Herrera. Wazza to Ibra. Oh, no. They almost combine. Gary Cahill. Okay, it's a corner. Rooney this time. Zlatan. Oh, we're getting a lot of opportunities. Maybe they're getting tired now. And the extra man could tell. Wayne! What a finish! Wayne! First goal of the season. Oh, what? Like the last 5 minutes from Wayne Rooney. Wow, he's getting pumped up. It's the fountains of Wayne, because he's going to be going after Stacey's mum. So unfortunately, Zlatan hasn't had the best of games. Chelsea may be frustrating him a little bit. We'll bring on Anthony Martial. Let's put him in his best role. His actually best role is complete forward as well. That's a good thing for us. And even Rashford. Rashford can also play false nine. He can also play attacking midfield. So, that's good about Rashford. Can play multiple positions, multiple roles. But Anthony Martial Could he come on and see? It's really weird to me. Martial, he's the hype player, but then like the new striker for Manchester United, like last season, like the first half of the season, but then Rashford came along, and it's really weird because Martial was like the star. Well, not a star, but like for fans to get excited about the future. Then Rashford came along, and they're just like everywhere. So it's going to be real exciting in the future. Obviously, when Wayne gets a bit older, Zlatan. And then you got these two youngsters. That's going to be the big players. So, yeah, Hazard, we're giving him space, but he's not really doing anything. And we've got it here. We've got it. The problem is, do we keep going like we are? Because it's going really well, and we could score another to finish it off. Because surely Chelsea's going to be attacking, trying to get a goal. So spaces could open. Morgan Schneiderlin. Could he come on and we'll play a bit more defensive? I think Herrera, and we'll play with a more defensive role. Schneiderlin. Actually, I was going to think about a defensive midfielder. We'll just put him as a central midfielder on defend. We'll try that for Morgan Schneiderlin. Fullbacks, again, we'll keep on attack. I really feel we could score another goal. The pressure could be on for Chelsea. They're going to lose. They're facing defeat with a less man. They'll be going for it. And yeah, like I said, spaces could open for us to kill the game off, but it's a long throw in. Could it be a mistake? Oh, well, it's just a long throw. Oh, man. What's the odds of that? It's Azpilicueta, man. This guy, he's got a lot to his game. It was just a long, dangerous throw. And John Terry gets a header. Frustrating. We're in a good position. We were in a good position. Oh, tough start to the season, some games. We're playing right now. We have to... Do we go two strikers? Can we go two strikers? I'm not sure. We're going to have to push Rooney up there. Martial will play on the right side. The right striker position. Wayne Rooney is going to be advanced forward. Come on. So now we have to change it up again. After we do bring on an attacking-minded player. Valencia, he's had a decent game, but Ashley Young. We have to bring on Ashley Young. He'll play as a winger. We'll go to attack now for those wing positions. Depay as inside forward. So here we go. Schneiderlin has to be something... Now he has to be box-to-box mid. He's good at that role, but I'm not confident him scoring. Instruction-wise now, we'll go more route one, be more expressive. Come on, we've got the extra man here. Let's try and shoot on sight. We'll say okay and confirm the changes. Ashley Young, assertively. There's a lot more to come from you. I'm like, what's the odds of conceding from a long throw-in, man? That's just like some Rory Delap shit. Is there going to be a late chance or not? There's 3 minutes of extra time. Chelsea, I think, especially after getting that red card, they would be pretty happy just to get a point out of this game. And we would be pretty disappointed. Just no late highlight. I don't think there's going to be... Darmian picks up a late yellow out of frustration pretty much. And yeah, there's not going to be... So we drop the 3 points from a long throw. That's really frustrating. It really is. Hazard, just as long as we don't concede a late goal here, I don't think we will, should be the end of the game. Anything can happen, though. They were pushing forward, so even Cahill in that position. Oh, I would have to say, this is 3 points lost. We're in a position, I know it's away from home. At the start of the game, I'd probably take a point away from home against Chelsea. But Wayne Rooney, another great performance. I just feel as though early in the season, we're conceding goals we wouldn't later in the season, pretty much. We're a bit more match fit and everything like that. I'll just say I'm happy with the performance. Again, we didn't play poorly. It's just a couple defensive errors we got to work on. And maybe a month or so into the season, we won't be conceding those type of goals. That's the positive we have to focus on. So here is another report on Memphis doing really well in performances as a left midfielder in training. And he got assist in last game, so yeah, he's accomplished in the left midfield position now. He was just competent. He was like one of those green colours before. So already, yeah, I think he's only 21. I think we have to develop him into that winger. He's natural as a winger and as a striker, I think. But then, yeah, left foot. He's probably better as an inside forward when we change the tactic. But again, it's good to have players that are good at multiple roles. Rooney, how good has he been in the first few games? Like, look in the league, he's scored a goal. He's got an assist. Player of the match in both games in the league. What a start for Waz. He's still going to be an important player. He's a guy who can play into his mid-30s probably because he's just that hard worker, very good player for the team. He'll probably drop deeper as he gets older, but he does play well in that midfield position as well, so that's good for him. So you can see Capello spotted at Stamford Bridge, the Spain boss. So interesting. There's a few players, an English manager as well, who's hitting Gary Cahill, Smalling, Phil Jones, Luke Shaw, Wayne Rooney. He'll definitely, even if he probably didn't play his best, he'll still be part. But yeah, definitely how he played, he will be. So yeah, first two league games of the season, actually, first 3 games of the season have all been draws. Obviously, we lost on penalties, but it finished 1-1, obviously, after 90 minutes. So that's interesting. Obviously, we need to improve defensively. I'll try and work on defending set pieces more, I suppose. But yeah, that's just before like every week. But again, we'll work that out. Hopefully, we can get rid of those errors in late in games and we can turn these draws into wins and we'll be in a great position. But hopefully you enjoyed this episode. Drop a like if you would like to see another episode uploaded very, very shortly. And I'll see you guys in the very next video.